Hey guys, it's Courtney, and today I am drawing Merida from Brave. So I knew this was going to be a really long piece, especially because of all the detail that I wanted to put in the inking, especially like her hair and stuff. So I decided to do two separate videos. One would be the sketching and inking, which is this video, and then next week I will do the coloring video. So for the sketch, I am just starting off with a red color erase pencil, and then afterwards I will go over top with graphite just to define it a bit more so that when I trace it with my light box, it'll be a lot easier to see. Another reason that I wanted to do just a sketching and inking video is so that I could slow it down a bit more so that you could actually see more of the process behind the drawing and so that it wasn't as much of a blur for the drawing and the inking. So now I'm just beginning to ink, and as you can see, I am, for once, actually showing my lightbox process. So I'm sorry if the lighting's a bit dim here, because to get the best showing of the drawing, I had to turn off all my lights so that the image would come through as clear as possible. And I am tracing it onto my Canson illustration marker paper, and at first I was using a Copic multiliner, a 0.3, but then the tip snapped off. I was barely even pushing, so I think I might have gotten a defect. So then, as you can see now, I switched to my Micron 0.3 in black. So once in a while, I'll just turn the lights back on and turn off my light box just to see how the inking is actually looking. I'd say my favorite part for the whole inking process has to be her hair, because there's so much detail in it and I could really play around with all like the wavy lines and stuff, and I think it looks cool with all the texture in it. Now I have finished inking her hair after a lot of tedious work, and now I'm just moving on to inking the body. I also knew that I wanted to get some really straight lines in the string of her bow and actually the arrow itself and the arrows in the back in that little bag. So I used a ruler just to get some really straight lines so that I didn't have to kind of estimate and guess where they would go and then turn out that they would be all wobbly. So now without the light box, I'm just going in a few places and adding a bit more line weight. I already added a bit, mainly to her body and things like that, but I really wanted to separate the piece of hair that was going over her shoulder with the rest of her hair. So here is the finished sketch, and here are the finished inks. So make sure you tune in to next week if you want to see my coloring process. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe for more weekly art videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.